Wait, tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker, gang. You hear the lie.
You say you gang, but we don't know your name. We been had the clout, we been had the fame. We been getting money, we making it rain. This ain't no joke, we don't need a scope. Everyone talking, but we never broke. I carry the weapon when I go outside, man, don't try to provoke. You go down like a slope. Wait, we got tats on our face. We got straps on our waist. Getting money, we straight. I know they hating, I know they plotting. I let them all watch. Can't ever do what we do. I put my paint in tattoos.
Wait, tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker, gang. You hear the lie. I make it spin like the wheel. I really been in the field. Money, no chill. Get on the beat and I drill. All of us ready to kill. Drum on the key for the thrill. I get it straight out the seal. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I've been outside, that's for real. I get it straight out the seal. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I've been outside. Inside, you don't know how I feel. I'm ready for war. I got the Drake on ready to pop. You staring at me cause I know I got face tats. But you scared to run up and do something about it cause I shoot broad daylight. I don't give a fuck. Wait. Tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker, gang. You hear the lie.
Yes, sir. That is my boy Joker. Joker Gang or Miami Joker. Real Florida Joker or GTA Joker, because now that man has been presented into the actual game, guys. He's actually in the freaking game, which is insane. And Grand Theft Auto 6 just got announced, as I told you guys before. It's got hundreds and hundreds of millions of views. And it's insane because he actually got thrown into the trailer and into the game. This is a guy that not only is one of my best friends, but I mean, I go live with him every single day. And he's broken the internet about 6 times. And what's crazy is this is the biggest, one of the biggest ones that he's ever done. You know what I mean? Where he actually made it into his story, into the actual game. So that's why I was playing. That's what you guys heard in the actual song. That's him. So anyways, we have a very special guest, guys. We have Dr. Harley up in the building. Welcome. What's going on, sir?
What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying myself, as you can tell. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm in a fantastic mood.
Dude, that music is fucking the bomb, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, like that's us in the studio just having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's gonna be making some bank on that GT6.
Dude, that's the thing is he's like, listen, you put me in the game, but I haven't seen a check. And that's that right now. He made a demand to Rockstar. I mean, you got to think this is the biggest game of all time. GTA 5 alone, not all the rest of them. GTA 5 made $8 billion. It is the biggest selling game of all time. Okay.
Give him 10%.
Yeah, right. So now GTA 6 is coming. Now it lasted 10 years, right? So the game has been epic for 10 years and people still play it to this day. And it's 10 years old. Now he's going to be in a brand new game where it's going to be epic for the next 15 freaking years. So he needs to find some sort of money out of this, right? So
yeah, right
I mean, it's getting covered by every source. I mean, IGN is the biggest gaming blog, and they have their own gaming channel on television, like real television. They are the legit source, and they're covering it. Like everyone's covering it. The biggest of the big is covering this stuff. New York Post, LA Times, you name it, it's out there. It's insane. So I'm very proud of him, you know, but he has made a demand like, hey, you guys better, you know, think about paying up on this, because this ain't cool for you to just, you know, not pay me or not talk to me or blah, blah, blah. So he wants to talk to Rockstar, and I know that he's actually going to get talked to. I know he's going to end up getting talked to for sure. So I'm going to pull it up here in a second. I'm pulling it up.
I want to give a couple shout outs. People coming in from my channel.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Dark Soul Corner, what's up? Toby Northern, what's up? Good to see you here, man. Good to have you on. Doing the right thing, man. Right on. I appreciate your love and support, man.
That's awesome.
Rob Benjamin's also here. What up, Shadow?
All right. So this is him right here. Now, I know it's kind of unreal, but I'm going to show you in the game. This is in the game right here. And then this is him. And what they did is the game is based off of South Florida. You know, that South Beach vibe, whatever. It's based off of Miami. And they took the craziest moments that happened in Miami and they put it into the game because blah, blah, blah. So he made the game. And so that's the guy they mimicked of him. So anyways, let me show you his response to like the GTA We Gotta Talk. Because they're like, hey, you know, we're gonna make sure that we can talk about this. Let's see. This is on the news.
Wow.
So great.
That's incredible.
She said she cared about
That's a video.
me.
Wow.
There it is in all of its Tom Petty soundtrack glory. Lots of people excited the main character is a Latina. Never mind that the game is about criminal murdering psychopaths. Representation matters. It's set in the fictional state of Leonida, inspired by the real-life Florida. Fans have already pointed out some moments in the trailer seemingly inspired by actual Florida man headlines, like this scene, which appears to reference a 27 incident with a Florida man who looked like the Joker. He couldn't stay out of trouble. So above there, you see the real-life one, and there's the GT.
Yeah, so like that's the whole thing. And so when he said, hey, we gotta talk, I'll show you on here, which is hilarious. All you have to do is type in GTA Joker, and now it's like it's gone ultra viral. And he made a response like, hey, this is how it's going to go down. Like every blog is picking this up, which is insane.
Yeah,
He
really
broke the internet on this, but he makes a demand. And let's see if I can find the actual demand video.
You know, good. You know, I'm so happy when people get recognized and when, you know, good things happen to them.
Right.
You know, I've been watching Joker with you just about every day when you go live on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, he's a stand-up dude, you know, straight up gangster. I love it.
Oh, shoot. I don't know why this guy's talking. Okay. All right. Here we go. This guy wanted to talk. So anyways.
XAN Biker, how you doing? Low Cowboy Adventures, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. Just hanging out with my boy Mike Bell. Oh, I'm sorry, Bell. Mike Ball. I can't speak too well today.
So, anyways, no, I'm trying to figure out this screen real quick. Sorry, guys. I was making sure that this was right. So, all right. So I don't know why this guy is talking the way he is. I'm trying to find the real video because it's on there somewhere, but this is where he actually kind of like talks to the people. And it went ultra viral. It's already got 1 million views on TikTok alone.
Might have seen that.
Wow.
GTA 6 just dropped the trailer today. You know they got that character with the face tattoos. You know who they got that inspired by me. Just look me up. Florida Joker, Miami Joker. You know what I'm talking about. GTA, we gotta talk.
And these
So he goes in now every single blog has picked this man up. And it's hilarious because like say Cheese has picked him up, No Jumper. Every news source that you can kind of think of has picked him up, and it really is actually him. It's not like he's trying to claim something that isn't him.
Right.
And I hate when people do that, you know what I mean? But it really is his storyline.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You know,
he's riding his own coattails, which is good. Good for him.
Yeah, no, he finally got recognized for something. And hey, look, I'm gonna give it to him like this. He deserves it, man. He deserves it. Like after, you know, I mean, I gotta say, if you're gonna tattoo your face like that, you better. I mean, you're dedicated. You're dedicated. That's no makeup. You know what I mean? That's no makeup that you can just go, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna wipe this off. No, you're walking to Walmart completely tattooed like that. And trust me, me and him, it's hilarious. Like me and him, when we go out together, trust me, people, I'm already a eye catcher because I'm half robot. right? And then I've got Joker with me who is the Joker, which is hilarious, right? So when we go places together, it's hilarious, dude. And
Yeah, I bet.
could you imagine, you know what I mean? Like watching me and him go out places together. Like this is what this is us together, man.
Yeah,
You
right on.
know?
I saw that, man. That was a good
Yeah.
that was a good picture. Now whose whip is that?
That's my big brothers. That's my godfathers right there.
Yeah, right on, man. That's
Yeah.
a sweet looking ride.
Yeah, that's the drop top. You know what I mean? That's the drop top. But yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
anywho, you know, I just thought that hey, he deserves a recognition. I might as well throw it onto the channel and
Yeah,
he
right on.
deserves it.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dinah. I love it. I love it. Shit, I thought I was an ugly motherfucker. Listen, man, if you people in Florida, man, Floridians sometimes get wild with it. All right. I'm just saying, Floridians are South Floridians,
Especially Miami.
Oh my God. They are 305 Miami. That's the area code. Yeah, no,
And the girls are off the hook too.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep, the girls are off the hook down there.
What's the name of the name of the song you were playing? So we didn't actually name it. The producer just named it from one of the lyrics he used in the song. It's called No Chill, but it's not out yet. Even hilarious, we laugh about it on live. Joker doesn't even have the song. I'm the only person in the fucking world that has the song. And I'm like, Joker, if you want the song, I'll send it to you. And he's like, no, it's cool. You could just keep it. Like I know that. And because I asked him, of course, obviously way long ago, is it cool for me to use this unreleased song to play on my channel? He goes, dude, you can play anything you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all you. So I of course get permission from everybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do something that I'm not supposed to do.
Exactly.
And look, we got full Crumb saying $1 million he asked for. Well, there's gonna be a demand, and we're working on basically because we know that GTA is going to, because it's been covered by every blog. It says GTA, we gotta talk. Like that's the headline. So I promise you, GTA, I know how this works. I streamed video games for 10 years. Okay. I used to play in WBG, World's Best Gaming. In an actual organization, I competed for millions of dollars. I know how these developers of these video games work. It's a big, big ordeal. The gaming industry is the biggest industry in the world. So it's pretty incredible. But he's definitely going to have a letter prepared for when Rockstar Games reaches out to him. You know what I mean? So it's going to be prepared. And we're making sure of that. And yes, we do also have the lawyers involved. And guys, I just want to little side note real quick. Like I say right here in the bottom right here, please consider donating to help support the show. This is my only source of income right through here through the channel. So you got the Cash App there, super chats, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but for every single super chat, everything gets shouted out. Every donation gets shouted out, but it's going to an actual channel tattoo. So super chats are kept up with that. And also the channel memberships, guys, you can join in for very special stuff where I actually will exchange my phone number with you. So we have really cool channel membership tiers and all of that stuff as well.
Yeah,
Just
right
that's not something you guys have to do at all. It's not required, but, and also I do have to give a special shout out from the last show a couple days ago. I had a very selfless donation. Lisa Jared, I want to give a big shout out to you right here. For the $15 Cash App, I really appreciate that. That's how we keep this ball rolling. You know what I mean? So really appreciate it. So how are you doing, Mr. Dr. Harley? How are you doing?
Good, man. I was working in the shop today. I call it the OR. Working on my brother's bike, finishing up all those custom dynamics lights. He just said, hey, I want to do all this, make it happen. And so, I've done a lot of work to his bike. We did a lot of powder coating to it, blacked everything out. And, and he basically did just about every light you could get from Custom Dynamics for his Rogue Glide. So
Dang.
yeah.
So wait,
right?
now is Custom Dynamics sponsoring this or no?
No.
Okay,
No,
okay.
we paid cash. They had no Black Friday deals or nothing like that, unfortunately. But
Right.
it was like almost $2,500 in lighting. You know,
Wow,
we added
dude.
lights, we changed out lights,
I'm
and
sitting here thinking like, wow, like I mean, I've put in some money to, I ride. You guys know I ride a club style Dyna. I'm all about basically just utility, like just the functionality of get me there, get me back. I don't have no stereo. I don't have nothing fancy like that. But like, just thinking about the amount of money and lighting, I mean, compared to what I spent, and I thought I spent a lot, dude. That's a lot of money. Why so much money?
well, when you're changing out the tail lights, the rear turn signals, adding in a triple play, adding in the filler lights, that's just in the back. Then you got
Wow.
the windshield trim run and turn, the mesh grills with run and turn, the new ProGlow double X headlight with the Bluetooth controller for that, and the slimline turn signals.
Wow.
So, there was a lot of lighting that went into this and a lot of upgrades. Never mind the powder coating.
How long did it take?
Oh,
And like, I mean, did you have to do this in sections?
I did. I broke the video up into three different videos.
Oh, so you filmed all of this.
Yeah, I did the rear section.
Fantastic. I was gonna, that was my next question is like, please make sure that you film this.
Yep. I did the rear section in one video. I did the front section in another video. And the video I just recorded today was installing the Bluetooth controller step by step.
Wow.
So
Wow. That's the type of video, I'm going to be honest, that really does well, because the how-tos videos like that, those are things that people are going to type in and look for.
yep.
You know what I mean?
I
And
call
so
them evergreen.
those are videos that will forever
Yep.
collect views. You know what I mean? That's just how it works.
They're considered evergreen videos because
Right.
they will never get stale.
Right. It's something that you'll always need. It's a guide. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's really cool, man. I'm really glad to hear that you filmed that. And so you said that it's going to be in 3 different videos?
3 parts.
Okay, so are you going to do a release once a week?
Once a week, every Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. West Coast time.
Wait.
East side.
4:15. Yep.
Yeah. East side.
No. West Coast, best coast. I'm sorry about it.
East side.
No. I'm sorry about it. But nonetheless, I will be there. So that's 4:15. You said for my
every
time.
Sunday I release a new video, and a lot of them are how tos. Actually, most.
I go live Sunday at 5 p.m. You know that, right? For the Hollywood and Mike show from my time. So
I'm always there.
Better not be longer than 45 minutes.
Nope, I'm always in the Hollywood and Mike show.
No, I know you are. But I want to make sure that I have enough time to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's not longer than 45 minutes.
Nope.
Okay, good.
So,
Perfect.
I did a motor swap live on my channel.
I'll put you on my community tab when you're about to do the Sunday show. I'll put you on the community tab on my side so people will make sure they hop on your stuff.
Oh, right on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. And also, Dr. Harley, we kind of talked about this very briefly off the live, behind the scenes in the green room, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And we were talking about content creators basically saying, like, for instance, here on StreamYard, the way that we're streaming to you guys is that you connect your channel to it, and you can connect multiple channels, and you can live stream to his channel and my channel, such as what we're doing right this second. You got his community and my community in here. So the thing is what I found very interesting is a lot of these creators don't want to necessarily connect each other's communities like that. And I'm not very sure why. And we kind of talked about that. And I wanted to hear what you had said to me regarding that.
Yeah, it's because a lot of people are trying to get their, 4,000 hours of watch time,
Right.
their 1,000 subscribers, so they could get monetized. So they don't really want to share that out because they're not getting the watch time, the click time, or the views.
But
And
when you think collaborating and bringing, let's say, because we see here in the chat that we can see my people commenting and we can see
yep,
your people commenting.
yeah.
So wouldn't you think bringing your community together would be the best way to grow?
Well, you know what? I'm a big believer in bringing communities together because I
It's
make a
unity.
better friend than I do an enemy.
Right. And so why not we talk about unity? So why are certain content creators so like, no, you can't connect your channel while I'm streaming. This is on my channel only. And then
Well,
you can do your own show.
I'm going to quote Professional Monkey. Shout out
Please
to Pro
do.
Monkey.
Please
Good
do.
dude, straight up dude.
Here, I'm gonna give it to him. He deserves it.
Yeah, he does. He says it all the time that a lot of the big channels don't do anything with the smaller channels. And he is one of the bigger channels in our community. He's a big channel.
No, he is absolutely a big channel.
And you see him on my live streams. He was a special guest. It was my first special guest I had on a live stream. He's in a lot of other smaller channels, and their side chats and things like that. He invites everybody, all his friends, onto his live stream. Whether you have a smaller channel or a larger channel, doesn't matter to him. He's a stand-up dude, and and I think that's the righteous thing to do. And I've always said, you know what, I'm gonna emulate that because that's the right thing to do, is to help each other in this community.
Well, we're bikers and we talk about this unity shit, but why, the ego, and that's what I see. It's egotistical. Like, this is my show, and I hate that with the content creator side that a lot of you guys in the chat really don't know about, because this is behind the scenes stuff.
Yep.
But this is truth. You know what I mean? And this, I'm all about telling the truth.
That's it.
And
speak the gospel.
Exactly. And so that's why if I can change myself, right, and better my world, and then it's gonna, let's say, better someone else's world that's in my world.
Yep.
And then it changes them, and then it changes their world. So that's how you change the world, is changing yourself.
So if you guys don't follow Mike Ball on Instagram, he puts out positive stuff every day.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Check it out, because you do, man. Put out such a positive vibe every day on Instagram and on YouTube and all the other social platforms, and that's what people need to hear. There's so much negativity in this world. There's
a lot of negative shit in this world, man.
Yep. And being positive is contagious.
No, it is. It is. And it keeps me happy like that, especially when I see other people get happy, you know what I mean? And the thing is what I've learned in life is you'll definitely find out who your true friends are, even when you win. Yep. Watch the people that are celebrating with you. The guys that are celebrating with you when you win, those are your friends. Look out for those guys that are secretly hating in the corner. You know what I mean? Watch out for people like that.
Yeah.
Because you should be happy. Like, for instance, I'm very happy for my brother Joker. Like, has nothing to do with me. I'm proud of him, and I'm happy for him legitimately, because he's my brother.
I personally never met Joker.
Right, but you've seen him on your lives.
But I'm excited for him, man. That's huge.
Dude, to be in a game that's going to be legendary for the next 15 years, it's the #1 selling game of all time.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, to get put as a character is insane. Like, and they tell your storyline. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's all in the trailer, and it's already got, like, in collective from all the channels that put it out, I think it's already got like 6 billion views.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dude, it's insane. It's insane. Yeah. So it's insane. So my brother Road Rage up in the chat. Much love, bro.
What up,
Mike is
Road
the most
Rage?
optimistic and positive human I've ever encountered. Bro, I really appreciate you, man.
You need to highlight Toby Northern's comment. It's
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, ego, it's human nature. Those who are like this don't realize how much better they would become by sharing and helping others 1,000%. That's how I look at it, man. Like, it's almost like understanding what dovetailing is. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you want, for instance, my community, let's say, to mash with Dr. Harley's community? Why would I not want that? But there are people that are like, well, no, this is my community and my community only, and you can't have them because now I'm scared to lose my viewership to you. Well, no, if you're smart about it, we all kind of watch each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people say, well, you're just having these larger channels on, like when I had Professional Monkey, and I did gain a lot of subscribers that night, but that's not why I did it.
No, that's not
I did
why
it
you
because
did it.
I was a fan of Professional Monkey, and this was a way for me to get to know him better. And then that was in January, and then come March down in Daytona, we hung out. We had such a great time because he said, when I first saw him, he's like, it's funny. When you talk to somebody online, and then when you see him in person, it's like you've already met and known each other for years. And that's what it comes down to, is creating those relationships and friendships. Because like I said, I make a better friend than an enemy.
Sure, exactly.
I'm sure you do too.
Me too. Very
I'd
much
rather
so.
have more friends than enemies, but unfortunately, with society and the way human nature is, we're going to make some enemies along the way.
No, that's just the way of the world. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and you have to accept the things you cannot change, right? I mean, that's literally, it comes with the territory, unfortunately, because we do put our faces out here. That's the thing you got to understand. Like, you're going to have that hate, and you got to always remember that hate comes from below anyways. So I've never had someone doing better than me hate on me ever.
Yeah,
it's never happened. You know what I mean?
I sit there and I reach out to a lot of companies about sponsoring the channel and doing things with my channel, and you know what? I got a million no's. And I've only had a couple yeses. But that doesn't mean if that company said no to me, but said yes to you, I'm not going to hate on you. I'm going to celebrate you. Hey, congratulations.
Exactly. Yep. And you brought up the whole bringing up, interviewing or talking with Professional Monkey, because you did have him on your channel, right?
Yes.
So I had Professional Monkey, as you know, on the Hollywood and Mike show as well.
Yep.
And the honest truth is if we were let's just say the culture vultures.
Yeah.
The thing is I've been watching him for like 3, 4, 5 years now. I've been watching Professional Monkey since I think he had 20K subs. You know what I mean? And like, for me, it's exactly that. Like, people are like, oh, you're just interviewing people that are on YouTube because you want to have that. No. It's actually because I'm a fan. I actually dig what the hell you do. Like, I want, that's the point of social media, is being social. You know what I mean? And people don't really get that. So that's why a lot of these people, like Joker, for instance, me and him hang. I mean, that's why he's flown out here multiple times. I mean, he's been to my parents' house. He's been to my home here. He's held my baby. You know what I mean? We're family, but that's all because of social media. Because here's the weird thing, is whether people like to admit it or not, the news set is online. Whether people like to admit it or not, the news set's online because people meet online and then they meet in real life. That's how it works. That's just how it works. I mean, I wouldn't have met Dr. Harley if it weren't for this internet stuff. And guess what? We're going to end up meeting each other.
Absolutely. We're going to hang out, have a good time.
If it weren't for social media, If it weren't for YouTube and all of this, I wouldn't know you.
You come to East Coast, you hang out. I got a bike for you to ride.
No, and seeing vice versa. You know what I mean? So it's all love here. You know what I mean? So
You know what I mean?
Mike taught my old ass how to that social media is to be social. Sounds simple, but I'm old school, so it was a trip for me to understand. Yeah, because a lot of people like have learned to like block everybody off. You know what I mean? Everyone's walled each other off. Everyone's got a wall now. You know, another brick in the wall from Pink Floyd.
Yep.
Yeah, it's another brick in the wall. We've learned to just block everyone out of our lives.
Yep.
But the thing is when you find these good people, there's nothing wrong with being social with those good people, you know, and keeping up with them or talking with them or direct messaging them. That's what it's built for, is to be social. So that's why I've done like kind of really well in the social media aspect of things, like that on Instagram and TikTok. Like I hold millions of views on multiple videos on each platform. I actually have that M badge, you know. So I have done this and I know what I'm doing here, and I've had my same exact account, because a lot of people get banned, you know, on a lot of these accounts. I've had the same account since 2011 on Instagram, for instance. So I know how to keep my stuff in line perfect. And we got Dallas up in the building. Much love, bro. Much love.
That's my brother from another mother.
I know it is. I know you guys. And look, your boy Dinah. I've lived long and wisely enough to realize it's a lot safer making associates instead of friends or enemies. Absolutely.
Yep. All the way from New Zealand.
That is okay. I was wondering if NZ was standing for New Zealand. That's awesome. We got Road Rage. I want to put Mike on a wheelie happy hooligan bike when he comes out in July. Dude, I am not getting on a sport bike. To this day, I have never sat on a Rice Rocket. I've never sat on a sport bike. I've only sat on Harleys, hand on heart. Now, when it comes to dirt bikes,
on Jap bikes.
See, I've never even sat on one.
Yep.
I just
words in the house.
But there's nothing against it. There's nothing against it. So I want to hear what Lone Cowboy says. He says, the more connections you have on YouTube with the community, the more chances you have of getting help if you're traveling throughout the country on a motorcycle and you need help. Absolutely 100% a freaking fact. I don't know why people don't take that more serious.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's very weird. Nope. And so Steve says it's still a trip for us old school guys who don't trust anyone to find friends online. And it's true. I understand. But times have changed, and it's a new day. Absolutely.
Listen, if I could do it, I'm 53. I'm going to be 54 in March. If I could do it, anybody could do it. You know what I mean?
Facts. We got Tiger in there saying, I like to see people doing good. If I don't have something good to say, I keep my mouth shut. Don't wish bad on no one. It will bite you in the butt every time. Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts. You know, yeah, man, that's super cool. And we've got a ton of stuff going on in the background that is exciting news, you know, coming up, which I'm not going to expose right now, but we do have, I will say, on the Hollywood and Mike show this Sunday, we have your favorite biker, as you guys probably know from TikTok and even on YouTube and all that stuff. He's coming on to the show, and it's going to be super fun. He is not just a guy that just talks about positive stuff and yelling at the camera kind of stuff. He actually has lived this life as a diamond, blah, blah, blah. He's a very, very intelligent man. So I want you guys to look out for this episode. I got it ready for you guys. All you have to go to do is my channel. You hit the live section and you hit notify me when we go live. Yep. So it'll be this Sunday.
Well, talk about exciting stuff coming up. I don't know if you
talk about it.
I know a lot of my viewers heard, but my brother, Big Mike 135, whose bike I'm working on now, he and I are going into business together to take my shop out of my garage into a commercial location.
So you're really doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've decided, because last time we talked about this, you said that you were thinking about doing this.
Yep. We already started looking at property, and we saw 3 places, and one place we thought, well, this would be it. But the more and more we thought about it, it's too small
Wow.
for what
Okay.
we want.
So you had to.
So we're going to be looking for more places, get a realtor involved to find a place.
Yes,
We don't want
definitely
to
get a
rent.
realtor. Do you have a friend that's a realtor in your area? I'd
Yes, he does.
recommend. Okay, make sure it's a friend because they're the ones that will have your best interest.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's got a realtor he's worked with in the past on a lot of other business deals. And
Because commercial is a lot different than residential, as you
yep,
guys know. You know what I mean?
yep,
And commercial, they can really mess you up. So,
yep. And so we're really going to be going into this. We're looking to invest about $500,000 into a facility.
wow, wow. So
So check this out.
I'm sure you have a 5-year business plan right now. I mean,
Absolutely.
you're going to have to be able to present that to the banks or whoever
Well,
lenders.
we're buying the property cash.
Oh, Jesus. I had no idea. I mean, I would assume most of the time when you're talking that kind of money, you would go to a bank, you would show them a 5-year plan. You know what I mean? Just like how you would with any other business. I'm
Yep.
sure that you guys in the chat know what I'm talking about.
Well, this way we have an asset, not a liability.
Right. Okay. So
Right off the get-go.
this is really, really cool news. And I really like this. So I
And
mean,
check
I'm
this
not going to
out.
ask how, but I'm just going to say congratulations.
Thank you. Check this out. How would you like it? You bring your bike in, right? Whether it's for an oil change, a tire, handlebars, whatever, and you're hanging around waiting for it. You're hanging out in the waiting room in an oversized stuffed leather couch, looking up at a TV screen that's got a closed circuit TV on your bike, watching the mechanic work on your bike.
Wow. What the heck? Dude, that's insane. So wait, did you come up with this idea?
Yep.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, so they can literally basically let me make sure I'm getting this right here, chat. Sorry about this. So you're gonna have basically each setup. There's gonna be a camera where they can basically tune in to basically see where you're around on the bike, how you're doing. They
Well,
can
we're gonna have
check
an
up on the
80-inch
bike.
TV mounted on the wall, and the closed circuit TV is going to feed to that.
Will it be able to feed online so people can check in while they're at home?
We're gonna look in. I'm gonna look into that and
That
see
would be
how to
cool.
do it.
That'd be cool. Imagine if you had it linked up to where they can tune in and they can look at it from home instead of going to the shop and all that. They can just
Yep.
look at the camera and go, "Oh shit, it's the front end has already gotten changed out or whatever." You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Or you can say,
That's a
"What the hell's
cool
he doing?
idea.
Nothing's happening. He's on lunch."
Yeah, exactly. You know,
But
but
no, that's one of the ideas that we're going to roll with. We're going to have 5 lifts. We're going to have a quick, a fast lane, which will be for oil changes and tires. No appointment necessary. Roll in, get your oil changed, get your tires changed, and roll out.
cool. Hell yeah.
None of
No,
this.
that's
Bring it in, drop it off, and
right.
then go from there. We'll do the 1K, 5K, and 10K services on the fast lane too. And everything else after that will be done on the other lists.
Right. I like that. I dig that a lot. So
It's a different twist to motorcycle services.
So when do you I guess the question is when do you think that you plan on all of this being kind of executed and finished? I mean, you decided that you're going through with this, right? So
Yep.
when do you have a timeline right now?
Yeah. Closing on a place by March, and this is an adjustable timeline. And depending on how much work we put into it, because I want it clean, I want it neat, and I want it organized from the get-go with a nice customer waiting area where we'll have, products to sell, whether it be, shop, t-shirts and hats and bandanas, and then have small parts like oil filters and things like that. If you come by and you could buy it over the counter and do it yourself, or you can have us do it. And we're going to do a bike build.
So you can have, you have like the camera set up for that. You know what I mean? For the bike build, because I know you're obviously guys in my community. If you're not already subscribed over to Dr. Harley, what are you doing? Like seriously, you're I don't know what's going on. You got to go subscribe over there. He does insane work on some motorcycles, man. Go check it out.
Like one of the bike builds we talked about, the first one we're going to do after we finish this chopper for the Homes for the Brave, which is going to be raffled off by Homes for the Brave. Once we finish that, then the bike build we're going to do for the shop, that we're going to, build it and then sell it, or maybe raffle it off. We've got to find that is be a legit West Coast cholo.
Nice. So you're going
minus
the style.
all the engraving,
Yeah. Because that's hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes that people go into. Trust me, I know. I'm here on
and
the
that's
West
not
Coast.
a rider. That's
a show bike.
Queen.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But it's going to be something that you could roll into a show and ride and enjoy, and just be a straight up.
So what's the base model of the bike? Because I mean, Viklas, there's a whole bunch of different types of Viklas, right? Which are those cholos bikes. That's what we call them here on the West Coast, is Viklas. So those Viklas, is it like off of a Softail? Is it based off of a Road King? A lot of them are based off of Road Kings. But what style are you going with?
A deluxe. We're going to start with the deluxe.
Nice.
Then we're going to slam it to the ground with airbags, where
Yep.
the frame is the center stand, no kickstand. 21-inch wheel in the front, 19-inch wheel in the back. Thin fenders, like Carlini flying apes, 16 to 18 inches tall. A lot of chrome, a lot of great paint and powder coat work with, of course, you got to have the bedroll up front.
No, that's awesome. And you do have to have the bedroll. You know what I mean? The bedroll is like the cherry. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
It's the cherry. So I'm going to show you guys something pretty funny here.
Later, Toby.
Yeah, no, I've definitely highlighted much love to Toby as well. But I gotta pull up something regarding this. This is too funny. So, okay, so this is my brother's bike, and I'm going to show you guys right here, right now. And these are like the insane bikes, dude.
That's a new style cholo.
Yes, it is. Watch. I mean, every little detail, brass knuckles in the wheels, the middle fingers in the wheels, see-through, bullets, everything. Haters are going to hate. That whole style is insane. Watch it. Haters gonna hate.
I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Thing is insane, dude. No, that's something that is the new style. The new style, like the West Coast insane, like they're going that next level of that new style, It's crazy. That's some dirtbags work, by the way. I'm sure you guys have seen on the channel I brought Dirtbags California on, and they have their own show on YouTube as well. Shout out to them. Alpha Films, shout out to Alpha Films, one of my great brothers. He's the cameraman for them, which is their quality is insane. But yeah, man, so you're gonna just do a deluxe. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome.
If we could get a deluxe, it'll be a twin cam motor. If not a deluxe, then a heritage.
No, absolutely. Heritage will work as well. Absolutely. We got Stacy up in the building. Much love. But yeah, no. So how have you started this process yet? Or is this like a good idea that's going to be coming up on the channel within?
We're beyond the good idea. The process has started. Like I said, we looked at 3 pieces of property. And now we're looking at getting to a realtor to find different properties that we might not know about.
Mm-hmm.
And his commercial realtor is a good friend of his. He's used in the past. He trusts him. And you know what? He trusts him. That's all I need.
That's the key, is making sure that you have a realtor. Really, honestly, is every time I've figured this out, it's been through realtors that were friends, so that they're not trying to get the most commission out of you. They're not trying to basically take an arm and a leg. Ha ha. Trying to take an arm and
You
a
already
leg.
paid with your leg.
They already took my leg. Well, if they take the other one, theoretically, I could be as tall as I want. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Then I could be as tall as I want. I could be 7'11".
What up, Rubik's? Going to do a 2003 Fat Boy Custom. Nice.
Very nice. That's absolutely. I see that. I'm going to be doing 2003 Fat Boy custom build as soon as I get my bike done. So what bike are you? So are you talking about your current bike? So what bike are you working on right now before you work on that Fat Boy? I'm interested. We got Steve saying, I own 2 commercial properties in New England. If you need any advice, brother Mike has my information. Yes. Okay. So Steve Easy is one of my brothers. He's, if you ever, seriously, he knows this shit over there. Let me know if you do need some help, because Steve will definitely help in this aspect.
We have our location where we want to put it, because all along the eastern seaboard of Connecticut, there's a ton of motorcycle shops and dealerships and things like that. And we don't want to be in competition with them right off the get-go.
Right. You don't want to make enemies, because that's a good way to make enemies.
So, you
It's
know,
almost territorial.
We have our idea where we want it, which is in the Shelton, Ansonia, Derby, Oxford, Seymour area. That would be amazing if we could get it there, because there's not a lot in this area. So it'd be local to people and make it simple and easy.
Right. Absolutely. No, I love that. And that's good. That's good stuff, man. I'm proud of you for actually wanting to do this and then executing it, because the last time we talked, it was like it's an idea, but you're about to do it kind of thing. Like you're really thinking about doing it. And now it's actually really, really happening. So I love these kind of updates, especially, you know, you're a very, like I said on the last episode, you're one of those people that I really appreciate. Your, like, it's like I've known you forever kind of thing. It's weird, you know. It's definitely a trip. So I always love catching up with you and getting to know what you're doing and stuff like that. So it's always fun to catch up.
Yeah, right on, man.
You know,
right.
so
you know what it is. It's easy to talk to each other because we have a lot of similar background.
Right. Facts.
We have the common denominator, the love of the motorcycle and riding. You know, so there's all that we draw upon, that I wish everybody would sit there and draw upon that, instead of hating on one another, get along, do the right thing, and make this world a better place.
Absolutely. Facts. No, absolute facts. You know what I mean? So it's people, like I said in the beginning here, and people didn't catch it. Well, I'm going to say it again. You know, a lot of these bikers preach unity. Well, let's actually fucking show unity. You know what I mean? Like, we need to stop being all this walled off, like, especially these guys in clubs. All right. I'm talking to you that are all walled off in the cut, all fucking hard. And some of you bikers are like this too. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why the club guys do it, let alone the freaking independents. But why are you guys all walled up trying to be all hard? Stop that. You know what I mean? Like, you're killing the vibe. Like, no one wants to be around that. You know, stop being a hard ass. Lay your fucking hair down. You know what I mean? And stop being a pussy. And the story. You know what I mean? Like, because to me, that's bullshit. Like, allow yourself. To me, you're more of a man if you can actually just be yourself. You know, as long as you're not harming anybody, you're not talking shit on nobody. You're not, you know, you're minding your own P's and Q's. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be all walled off, though. I don't get it, man. I just don't get why a lot of people have to act that way on the set. That kind of shit pisses me off.
Right on, Rubik's. I'm glad you found the crankcase tools you're looking for. But one of my favorite things to do, man, when I go to a bike night or
like bike nights event, bike nights too. This is
I go around and say hello to everybody I can. You know what I mean? Just even before I had my YouTube channel.
Right. That's the proper thing to do when you show up to a bike night. Let's say you're showing up to theoretically their party, their show, their whatever. It is only right for you to go up to the people and start shaking hands. You know,
Yeah.
take off your freaking gloves. You don't even get off your motorcycle until you've taken off your helmet. You make sure you don't put on your glasses, dude. You know what I mean? Take the other glasses off because this is the whole reason eyes are the window of the soul, man. So that's why we are so about looking you in the eye, skin to skin, pause. But when you shake someone's hand, that's the respect that you give to somebody. It's the sense.
Even my prescription glasses, man, they go up.
Yep.
When I go meet somebody, shake their hands.
It's part of proper protocol, you know, and the reason why protocol is a thing is it allows the big fish to swim with the little fish at the same time in harmony. It's not to be mean to anybody. It's just to allow everybody to swim peacefully. But people are too arrogant to understand that.
Because I'm a civilian again, you know,
it's understandable, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still can show up on the set and do your thing, you know.
Yeah. And I still do. You know, I go up to clubhouses all the time.
I appreciate you, Steve. One of the youngest guys in the set preaching truth. Brother Mike is an old soul and a young man's body, 100%. I appreciate you, Doug. Thank you for that.
That's because you were brought up right.
I really appreciate you, Steve. Thank you.
That's because you were brought up right.
Well, you know, that's the whole thing is you can't do this by yourself. And we have a lot of people, especially my age, that think they can do and live this life completely by themselves. And they've got it all figured out. And the truth is you cannot look at every person, kingdom, whatever that's overthrown. You can't do this by yourself. Nope. You know what I mean? Like you have to have mentors in your life. And so that's why I always hung around the graybeards. Like I had to, like, and first of all, my dad being in the position that he is, you know, being the harbor master of the entire port of Long Beach, I was raised to be very professional growing up. And so I was like 10 years old talking like I was, you know, 35, you know, and learning how to properly present yourself. And that's a big thing at becoming a man, you know.
And not just that, you earn your bones, you earn your respect, and you earn the love that you get from your nation. I mean, that video showed me when you went down to Brazil.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about mad love and respect from your nation.
Oh man, I mean, absolutely insane. Like I've never experienced anything as crazy as that. And you know what? Well, we're gonna bring up not just the
what's up, Oakley?
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for you guys because instead of showing you guys the documentary, because there is a whole ass documentary on it, but what I am gonna show is this. I will show this.
Talk about mad love, respect.
And I edited this.
Through the traffic, I be splitting lanes. Rolling with the club till I go insane. I demand respect with these fellas on, man. You ain't down with us, then you can go your own way. You ain't about that life, nigga, fall out. I be ready to heat a nigga out, cause fully dressed, nigga, I don't roll soft. I'ma bring the torch, all I hear is your exhaust. Zoom, zoom, zoom across the state line. California cup holder on the road back. Never hit the next gear till I red line. 110 all the way, passing up one time. I ain't stopping till I see the gas meter low. Blow a blunt, gas it up, then it's time to go. Gotta make it to the spot to see my national. You know that protocol shit, that's how the MCs roll. Blessing up my brother, call him ball bow. Something close, man, I never know where you put it down. And the MCs in the world, the ones that's in my town. Props to them clubs that's helping the ones that need it now. Step up to the line for the relay. Ain't gon' be no photo finish or a replay. You gon' see me fly my colors on the freeway. By myself or with my brothers rolling freely. Running through the traffic, I be splitting lanes. Rolling with the club till I go insane. I demand respect with these fellas on, man. You ain't down with us, then you can go your own way. You ain't about that life, nigga, fall out. I be ready to heat a nigga out, cause fully dressed, nigga, I don't roll soft. I'ma bring the torch, all I hear is your exhaust.
Bring it.
Bullshit, I'm tired of these fake folks. Talking about they pay, but they pockets stay broke. The only thing she giving you is a beef though. I see that shit round your neck ain't even real gold. Told you what they they call me when I hit the set. You can find me by the drip, cause the paint wet. I got that pipe in my pocket for a safe trip. And keep that pump in my bag for a firm grip. I'ma put her purse on my bike rack. I'ma roll around the track and bring her right back. Then roll up to the track, collect the 30 racks. And hope the homeless DD buzzing real fast. Passing out some turkeys like a Nino Brown. I ain't trying to fuck this side nigga pound. And if you never knew it, bet you know it now. Las Vegas with the Raiders where I live now. Cutting through the traffic, I be splitting lanes. Rolling with the club till I go insane. I demand respect with these fellas on, man. You ain't down with us, then you can go your
Double world record on this. Guinness Book of World Records.
I be ready to heat a nigga out, guys.
That's huge, man.
I'ma bring the torch. All I hear is
What was it, about 3,000 people?
That was 6,546 motorcycles.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
On one ride.
So we got the double world record for the biggest pack, one club ever. And it was 6,546 motorcycles.
Wow. That's
yeah.
huge.
And those are the ones registered. Those were just the ones registered. You got to remember, a lot of these guys just hop in, they don't really have internet. It's a third world well, it's a second world country, but nonetheless, a lot of the guys don't really have access. So it was probably around 7,500, 8,000 motorcycles.
That's insane.
But our party where they actually celebrated me, where I got to go on stage and all of that, that was 10,000 members at that particular event, because this whole thing was to ride to this clubhouse from Sao Paulo, Brazil to Rio de Janeiro. So we did. And on the way there, we stopped at our clubhouse, and our clubhouse can hold up to like 20,000 people. It's mega.
Oh my God. Huge.
No, it's on insane land. Insane. So one of these days I'll show you guys on live, but nonetheless, this is what I was doing. I was able to, and I actually talk about it on this little speech right here. Right here. Sorry, guys. Oh, why is it messing up? There we go.
I don't know. Hey, Gene Kelly's here too. Hello, Gene Kelly. Oh, man.
You guys can see it, right?
All we see is your Instagram page.
You guys can see it, right? Or no?
No. All
Wow.
we see is your Instagram page.
That's weird. So you guys can't see this when I pop that up? That's
Just
really
your Instagram page.
That's really lame. So see, I was like watching a part. That's lame. Let me try to re-add it. This is the one thing about doing things live. It happens live. So hold on. I'm gonna restart it.
Uncut, unedited.
Yep. Hey, that's the way it rolls. All right. So can you see this now?
All I see is you and I on the screen.
Okay. 1,000 people. Now you can see it, right? Okay. All right. I was able to speak and have my own actual speech, which I'm not going to show that part, but I do the chant, and I'm going to show you guys the 10,000 people that are in the club that were able to show me this kind of love. They did all of this because I got back on two wheels in, 28 days, 30 days of me being out of the hospital. So this is what happened.
É pro dono do desistir, não é opção. 1, 2, 3. É tudo nosso, caralho!
Feeling that kind of love is insane, right? Seeing something like that, just to feel that kind of love, it's intense. And it's something that is hardcore. I was able to speak. It is hardcore. You know what I mean?
It is.
And being able to now, I mean, I'll give you guys a little something that you guys haven't seen. 2 years ago today, March 6, 2021, I was in a motorcycle accident that changed my life. You know, previous to the accident, I have had a couple of just dropping your bike kind of thing. But it's a little different when somebody hits you at 80 miles per hour and T-boning you and then ending up severing your leg off at the scene. And my entire left shoulder and scapula was completely torn off. I'm glad that out of all 4 surgeries, I came out and was able to show that you can prosper. You can still live a meaningful, fulfilling life. This is my message out to everyone. Massive love and respect to everybody. Yes, sir.
That's a beautiful little girl you got there, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And while we're on it real quick, I'm just going to play the couple 30-second clips I got up here. Might as well.
Yeah.
What are you doing, step bro?
I say, yeah, but rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job, fresh inside. Get the outside frame in the trunk wide. For the real thing, do it right good. Lean back, right hand on the pine wood. First thing first, I hit the scene solo. I rep the Triple D, Dirk the Wincy, Tony Romo. I can't be touched, oh no. I'm flashing like a photo. My car painted like the AT&T logo. Blue and white paint on a Maserati photo. My outerwear is Gucci, but my underwear is Polo. You say you get money, but your baby mama say you got $1 in your pocket. Say my you's a hobo. Got a it's your boy, this big up right here.
Uno más.
Hey. See, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing this shit to the devil. These bitches been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She get me like a pill. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off the perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on with her. See, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You pulling my phone, I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She get me like a pill. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off the perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on with her. Hey, bitch,
Yes, sir. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I just want to have a little fun with that because
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, that's motorcycle riding for you, right? We're having a good time.
And you're living the best life you can.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. You know, I appreciate life more than, you know, people can even understand. You know, I was telling you off the scenes as well that I legit wake up every single day since this accident thinking that I woke up. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm very, very grateful. It's, you know, I used to be a night owl where I would sleep. I'd go to bed around 8 in the morning because my shift was always 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. So usually I'd go to bed, you know, in the morning or whatever, wake up at 4 p.m. And now my body's completely changed. And so now I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. And man, every single day that I wake up, though I'm in pain, you know, I'm so thankful, you know.
Yeah,
And
right
it's an amazing thing when you go through something like that, because I did die 4 times during this whole thing, and it really puts a lot of things into perspective, like what really is important in life. Like, is this argument over here really worth it? Is this argument over here really worth it?
Oh, hi.
How are you doing?
How are you?
She just got home.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Hopefully all is well.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's good to hear. Good to hear. But yeah, you know, a lot of people take life for granted. It's unfortunate. And so that's one thing that I preach on my platform a lot, because I feel like there's on so many bases that there's a lack of human life in general. Like, they don't even care anymore. And I'm here to show you guys that there are certain people that still do care, you know, and at least I can represent my generation.
Exactly. Which is, I'm Gen X, so you're
And I'm millennial. I'm on the cusp by 2 years on Gen X. So
okay.
or Gen Z, I mean.
Yep.
So I'm 95, so that's a millennial. 97 and up is Gen Z. So I talk to the if you look at my demographics, Generation Z listens to a lot of what I have to say.
Yeah.
Like I have the analytics, you know what I mean?
Oh, because those are your peers.
Those are the ones that are trying to learn, you know what I mean? So those are the ones that I want them to learn. I don't want to say the right way because there is no right way, I guess, but at least that, hey, there is a different way to do things.
Yep.
You know, like you can do it in a positive and a good way, because I may not be what the outsider would look at. Oh, he's a club guy. You know what I mean? Like people like, it's trippy because I'm not the ordinary club guy, quote unquote. You know what I mean? And so I want to change that ideology of being that hardcore against the wall, you know,
Well,
pissed off kind of thing,
that's
and
because
opening it
there's
up.
a misconception of, you know, when you patch up, that people think the patch makes the man. No, it's the
No, the
man that
man
makes
that
the
makes the
patch.
patch. Correct.
It's how
Absolutely.
you represent your nation is a direct reflect on your nation. And I could tell you, your nation's got to be very proud to have you as a brother because you're a stand-up dude.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sincerely. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I take it to the bank, really, you know, and it's been a total blessing to be able to experience the things I've been able to. And it's something that I don't take for granted either. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
say even that going down to Brazil, for instance, I've said this many of times that trip alone that the club did for me actually changed my life the same, if not more than the leg did. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's mind blowing because they're the ones that taught me a lot. And they actually taught me that social media, America is not even ready for the strength of what social media is. Now,
Right.
YouTube is not a social media. YouTube is a search engine and for shows and stuff like that. But you've got social media that is very, very powerful. And America didn't. And when I came back to America, I was like, nobody is ready for the power of this. You know what I
No.
mean? And so, and that wasn't that long ago. That was just that whole ordeal was in 2021. And when I figured out how powerful social media is, I was like, well, I gotta really focus on this. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Because they taught me something.
Well, it's because you could reach an audience, not just local, but worldwide with a click
International.
of a button.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm already dealing with 28 different countries because we're in 28 different countries. So I have to deal with them on a kind of a daily basis. And a lot
Right.
of the times I have to do Google Translate and all this stuff because of different languages. And so I'm already used to that communication factor. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like, why not? You know, social media is, like I said, built for you to be social. So, like when I direct message people and I reach out to people, it's amazing the connections that you really can make.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
it's like I got my notifications on Instagram. Hey, Mike Ball's live. All right,
no,
let's
that's
turn it
awesome.
on.
No, that's awesome. And same thing with Junkyard. We live, baby. What's up, everyone? You see, like, and like Eric here as well. You know, loyal fan here from Canada. That's
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
Right
Like
on, Eric.
that's super rad, man. And I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in and hanging out with your boys. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
relaxing, having a cup of coffee. For me, it's now just turned. You know, it's kind of morning for me. It's only 1. All right.
Yeah, it's
For you
still
guys,
afternoon for you.
you guys are getting ready for dinner and stuff, which is crazy. And then we got Mark actually across the pond. That's like, it's like 3 a.m. for him in England. The real Iron Mike, respect is due. Big love from Mark in England, man. Much
Yeah,
love,
right
man.
on, man.
And then Steve says, Mike, Insta lives are insane. Yeah, my Instagram lives, I gotta admit, like you saw in the whole with the whole Joker thing, like that's who I go live with every single day. I don't go really live by myself. Me and him have been going live every day for many of years. And yeah, if you guys want to follow that whole ordeal, it's right here at the bottom. It says Instagram, Ball Valve TV. You just get it right there. Hit the Instagram. Boom. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just saying that's where it is. But yeah, we have some very, very interesting nights and days, whatever. Mornings, shoot, we're live all the time.
Yeah.
That's something like, I was actually discussing with China Doll. She was going, yeah, I actually had my very first show where she did her very first show by herself, where she wasn't nervous, because she's been doing it every Friday by herself because of Hollywood having to go to work. So, you know what I mean? It's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. Like that's what it's all part of, growing as a content creator is it takes a minute. I've been doing this for 15 years, like live streaming. So I'm like, it's different when you're comparing someone that's been doing this for 15 years. Yeah, I was nervous the first year too. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of getting used to and comfortable talking to a camera and stuff like that. Us content creators, you got to think of what we have to do and what we have to like sacrifice, the time, the editing, all of the stuff that these guys do. So, and that goes for Dr. Harley as well.
Yeah, I've only been doing live streaming for roughly about a year now.
Yep.
And I've been
good
on YouTube for February 3rd will be my 2nd anniversary. So
wow.
I'm having fun with it. I really am. I enjoy doing it. I don't sit there and go, oh, I got to create content. Oh, I got to do. No, man, I sit there and I enjoy when I do it. I just wish that I could get better at editing. Wish I could get better at filming, and I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, it's my videos from a year ago or to now, but now is a lot better than they were a year ago. So I'm excited to see how I grow as a content creator in the next year.
No, and that's the beautiful thing, and that's what I'm trying to push as well, is to see that growth aspect. It's like, though I've been doing this for a long time, I always have something to learn, and I'm always trying to put out the best content I possibly can. You guys got to remember, we have to sit back, and this is a full-on business for a lot of us, where we're sitting back, writing notes, getting everything ready. It's a big ordeal. It's a production that we run by ourselves.
Yep.
This is not like, hey, we have people doing everything for us. We run the show completely by ourselves. We are our own producer. We are our own act. We are our own audio engineer. We are our own DJ. We run everything.
Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting.
Do our own editing. We do post-production to production to, I don't know how many times I sat there and says, well, I didn't like that video. I'm just going to go put it back the way it was and redo it.
Right.
Because I didn't like how the video turned out.
No, exactly.
Or you sit there, and I've got a couple of videos I never posted because I couldn't go back and recreate it, and I didn't like it. So I'm like, I'm not putting that out there.
Right. Facts.
Facts.
So we got a couple of comments. I really appreciate you guys, and I understand like how Junkyard is saying, like, he goes live with me once in a while on Instagram, for instance, and he's just starting to do it because I told him you should do it.
Yeah.
And it's understandable to be nervous for the first year or so. You know what I mean? Like, and I do it daily. You got to remember that I've been live streaming daily for 15 years. And then Junkyard says, if you're the smartest in the room, you're in the wrong room. I have something to say about that.
Don't be around people that make you comfortable. Be around people doing better than yourself to motivate you, not to be in competition. You would want to be put in a position to always be challenged. You should be around people that would be embarrassed when you are going down the wrong road and not just accepting you.
Right?
Don't.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And what I say in the whole thing on there, hold on.
Don't be around
I-
people that make.
As I say, you are the average of the 5 people you talk to for no good reason. Bettering your surroundings is something that can be difficult for others because they are in comfortable relationships with each other. I'll be honest. I love being the worst of the 5 people. The worst. That's literally the best spot to be in.
Yeah, because it gives you room to grow as a person, as a content creator, if you want to go that right, but just as a person. If
Right.
you're the worst, then you have examples and mentorship to become a better person or be better at whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
Nobody's
When you're
perfect.
failing, you want them to be disappointed in you. You know,
Yeah.
you want to like feel accountable for that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be around people. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about. No, like dude, you need to pick yourself up. Pick yourself up.
Yeah.
You know,
And
and it's true.
I'm not afraid of failure because when you fail, it's not a bad thing. It's a teaching tool.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is an L doesn't have to be like a loss or any of that. An L can be learning, man. And that's
Yep.
how I take every situation, every L. You listen. You have to get to L before you get to M. Do you understand? Does anybody understand what I'm saying here? You have to get to the L before you get to the M, the million. You
Mhm.
have to get through the L's to get to the M.
Yep.
It's a fact. And you those L's are not losses. Those or losing moments. Those are learning moments. Big facts. We got gentlemen up in here. Much love
What's
and
up,
respect.
damn it? Dallas is funny. Doc, those 5 people I talked to
Do I need to reevaluate?
my life. Nah, man, you're good, bro.
Mike knows I give it 100%. Honestly, all the time, no mercy. Yeah, that's the one thing about Steve. If you're fucking up, he's gonna straight up tell you you're being a donkey dick. You know what I mean? Like, stop doing what you're doing. You know
Yep.
that he's definitely someone that doesn't hold back. And you always need those people. You don't want yes men around you.
Yeah.
A good friend will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Exactly. You don't want
Yeah.
yes men.
Yep. It's like I said a couple of my brothers all the time. I says, look, man, we might not always agree, but we could respect each other that, hey, we could disagree. We could agree that we disagree and respect each other in the end. And I said that to somebody, and shortly afterwards, we disagreed on a topic. And guess what? We moved on and nothing's changed, you know? No,
Yep.
we didn't have to put on our peacock feathers and put the ears on and stand our ground. No, you got to respect each other's views and their opinions.
Absolutely. Big facts.
That's how we
Big
grow
facts.
as humans, is to respect one another and try and grow.
But a lot of that is a code that a lot of people aren't living anymore. You
No.
know, and that's the unfortunate part. Like, that's what my big brother said, my godfather. He's like, dude, you're living by a code that no one else is. You know, and it's hard because it's one of those scenarios that eagles fly above the pigeons. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And it is what it is, but you can respect everybody at all times.
Yep.
But Vernon says, I am enjoying this conversation. It's positive and uplifting. We need more content like this. Dude, this is why we do what we do, man. This is why we're here. And the way that we grow is by you guys, believe it or not, the biggest thing that YouTube algorithm wants is the like button is actually, believe it or not, the biggest metric in YouTube for us. If you hit the like button, it's completely free. And also, the way that this stuff grows is we don't get thrown into the For You pages on these lives. So the way this grows is when you guys actually share it with a friend, family member. That's how it works.
Yep.
That's literally how this grows. So I sincerely appreciate every single one of you guys for being here, hanging out with us, and enjoying the content together. Guys, as you guys know, if you guys super chat into the actual show, that you guys got to know that every super chat is documented and it's going to a very specific channel tattoo. Okay, guys? So I really appreciate every single one of you guys that have done the see, look at that. Exactly.
Mike's gonna get one. Mike's gonna get a Dr. Harley tattoo.
And see, there we go. There we go. So we got the super chats, and also we got the normal donations, because this is the only way that we get paid over here. Is we got the Cash App at $ball valve. That is for my side on Insane Wheels. You can plug your stuff here in a minute. And then channel memberships, guys. This is how you get the different tiers, and also I actually talk to you guys off the live. So that's what's really cool about the channel memberships, that we really stay tight. So
I don't have memberships. I could put them up now. But I personally, at my level, being, such a small channel, one of the goals I said is when I hit 3,000 subs, then I'm going to start channel memberships.
Right. Cool. I like that. I
like setting personal goals for myself,
No, that's I like how you're, instead of just going for it because it's there, you're like, hey, I'm going to respect this and get it to a point to where it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's really respectable, instead of just doing it because you're wanting to get money as fast as possible, essentially.
Listen, the money you make on YouTube, for me, the money I make on YouTube, I might get a check from YouTube maybe once every 2 to 3 months. Hey, it is what it is, I'm not here.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing, is continuing to just make content and doing stuff like this, collaborating. And also the biggest thing that YouTube likes about content creators is when they're consistent. So meaning if it's once a month, do it the exact day every month.
Yep.
Or if it's weekly, or if it's daily, do it the exact time. So that's what they want, is consistency, but those are little behind the scenes secrets right there.
Yeah. And,
but
I try and be as consistent as I can. I used to do my videos at 8 p.m. at night, but through the analytics, it said that wasn't the best time for my viewers.
Right. It'll tell you. Yep.
The best time that most of my viewers were on was around 7 o'clock, between 7 and 7:30. And I says, okay, I'll drop them at 7:15.
And that's perfect, because it's even better, because it's right before the Hollywood and Mike show. And then we get to see some amazing bike builds, and then we get some crazy interview. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yep. And that's
really
why I do
like
my
that.
lives at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights, because the unaffiliated is on at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is a good channel. Great group of guys. Jammin's in there, Rob Shadow's in there, and Stubbs is in there, and they're a lot of fun to hang out with. And I'm in their side chat, and a couple of times, I joined their live, and we hung out, had a good time right before my live.
Right. And see, that's what I really like about the community, is being able to stick together behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Because we really are an influence. People look at us, and there's more eyes on us than so we have a responsibility. And with that responsibility, I wish more content creators understood this. With responsibility comes, you have to sometimes agree to disagree with other content creators. There's things that you have to do in order to keep this well-oiled machine going, because this is a small niche. You know what I mean? And I come from the protocol side of shit, from the motorcycle club stuff and that type of thinking. And then we got Dr. Harley here, who's also lived the life, but he also now does insane YouTube videos about building bikes and all sorts of different things, whether it's adding it to there's motorcycle or some sort of sponsorship or not, just showing that you can do it yourself from all of that stuff, step-by-step guides, which is awesome.
I always say, look, I'm not sponsored by I'm wearing an Advan Black hoodie right now. I got a lot of love and respect from Alan, the owner of Advan Black, and his company. They put out some great products. I believe in their products, and I'm not sponsored by them.
Right.
Just like I'm not sponsored by Custom Dynamics, and I love their products. I respect their company.
I love that you're honest about who sponsors you and not, because a lot of people could make claims just to make themselves look good. And I hate that.
But
Like, I
that's
really,
being
really hate
fake.
that.
That's being fake.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know.
being true to yourself. You got to be true to yourself before you can be true to anybody else. And
Mhm.
if you're completely transparent and you're honest from the get-go, then guess what? No matter what happens at the end of the day, they can't say, well, he's a liar, he misled me, you know.
Right, right. Because that's the last thing, because we put our faces out here. And just like I say, if I talk about some club news, I put my face out here, right? So I'm held accountable. You know what I mean? So when I go on the set, everyone's like, dude, great show, blah, 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 all this stuff. If I say something wrong, trust me,
You're going to hear about it.
Hey, we need to take a walk.
Walk and talk or go behind
here's the
closed
thing.
doors.
With the AI stuff, that's why no one can be held accountable. And that's why people are doing it, because they don't have to be held accountable and they can just say whatever they want. So that's why I say, do not take anything that's AI news to heart, because we're the ones putting our faces out here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And we are held accountable just like you are with your sponsorships. Let's say you said something was great, but it was really dog shit. You know what I mean? You don't want that.
Yeah.
You want quality.
Yeah.
So,
and believe it or not, I had sponsors turn me down because I said to them, look, I'll be honest with you. I'll use your product. If I think it's garbage, I'm going to tell everybody it's garbage.
and that's the thing that a lot of the companies won't like, because a
Yeah,
lot of
and a lot of companies won't thank you for your time.
Yeah,
and
because they'll know.
A true company will sit there and says, we trust our stuff, that you won't think it's garbage.
We back it. Exactly.
And those are the companies I want to work with.
Fact. So guys, I really appreciate every single one of you guys for coming in here, hanging out with us. It really means the world. Dr. Harley, I can't thank you enough for coming on to the show. It really means the world to me as well.
Thanks for the invite.
I really appreciate, and conversations like this need to be held more often. I 100% think that we need to speak more about stuff like this. So anyways, guys, like I showed you guys in the beginning, of my brother Joker is now a part of Grand Theft Auto 6. He is one of the characters. Pretty dope. He has been shown around the world basically billions and billions of times because of the trailer now. And he's made every single blog in the freaking world. I'm going to show you guys an unreleased song by him. So much love and respect to Dr. Harley, you guys in the chat as well. Everyone that's watching the replay on this, the replay value. Thank you guys. And also on Dr. Harley's side, thank you guys that are in the chat as well, because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do these shows. So it means the world.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, that thumbs up really does mean the world to us. So thank you guys. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. You guys, here comes Joker. This is all him and our buddy Check. So much love and respect to all y'all.
Wait, tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker, gang. You hear the lot.
You say you gang, but we don't know your name. We been had the clout, we been had the fame. We been getting money, we making it rain. This ain't no joke, we don't need a scope. Everyone talking, but we never broke. I carry the weapon when I go outside, man, don't try to provoke. You go down like a slope. Wait, we got tats on our face. We got straps on our waist. Getting money, we straight. I know they hating, I know they plotting. I let them all watch. Can't ever do what we do. I put my paint in tattoos.
Wait, tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker, gang. You hear the lot. I make it.
See you guys.
I really been in the field. Money no chill. chill. Get on the beat and I drill. All of us ready to kill. Drum on the key for the thrill. I get it straight out the seal. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I've been outside, that's for real. I get it straight out the seal. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I've been outside. Inside, you don't know how I feel. I'm ready for war. I got the Drake on ready to pop. You staring at me cause I know I got face tats. But you scared to run up and do something about it cause I shoot broad daylight. I don't give a fuck. Wait, tattoos all on my face. Hey, I can see in their face. I know I'm pop. We know you not. Joker gang.
See you guys on the flip side. Much love and respect to all of y'all.